Hello and welcome to Kelly Loves K-Pop. I'm Kelly, and today we're going to do something that I've been wanting to do on this channel, but I wanted to wait till the end of the year because it just feels more apt to do it at this time, and that's my year ahead projection. I have a kind of a short list of groups I really want to do this on. Today we're going to do it on Twice, and I hope you enjoy it, so stick around. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be working with my Tarot of the Holy Spectrum, it's called. So we're going to go ahead and do some, there are 3 card pulls for each month of the year. So 3 cards for every month of the year, and we're just going to kind of do a little mini reading on a projection, and we'll do all 12 months of 2022. So this is going to be for Twice. Let's go. Let me shuffle these up. Do a little more shuffling here. Okay, so January for Twice. Let's see how that's going to look for them. Okay. Okay. All right, so we got 3 reversals for January, which isn't always bad. It could just means like a slowing of these energies. It could be that they're finally going to take a little bit of a break. That's kind of the first thing that really hits me. But January also reminds me of like kind of like coming out of award season. And with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it kind of does feel like maybe they didn't get as many awards as they wanted. That's the kind of like accolade, like the fortune, like just something that they were expecting to come in almost feels like it didn't. And January, they're going to take that Hermit and that 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And that means they're just going to kind of like take a pause. They're going to go back and kind of take that time to reflect on what they can improve. And then they're going to end kind of a cycle. So I do think we're going to see them contemplating more concept changes or reevaluating what concept changes they made that didn't work out for them in 2021. It seems January will be highly reflective for them. So let's go ahead and shuffle again, and we'll do February. Nine of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and 2 of Cups. This sounds like there might be opportunity for collaboration, but it almost seems like they may turn it down, or they may do it, but it's not highly promoted. It's almost like a missed opportunity in a way. And then we have that 9 of Pentacles, which means like, it's almost like, I don't want to say they feel like they're above it, because also this is like a lot of times their company making these decisions, but it almost feels like they're good, right? Like whatever collab this is, it may be in a market they feel like they're really okay, or they're not super interested in breaking into it. So it's like a collaboration or an opportunity, but they're not super into it. Doesn't mean they won't do it, just means maybe like it's not something they feel is really going to help them. They're already good wherever that market or demographic is. But 2 does mean an opportunity for collaboration. So they could be working on something or trying to work on something in February. So we can look and see if there's any other groups. Also, the 2 of Cups makes me think solo, like a duet maybe one member has with someone else could be happening or taking shape around February. Look into it for March. Okay, March. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Sun upright, and then was it the 7 of Wands in reverse. The sun upright is definitely good. It means they may see some form of success or activity in March. March seems good for them to come out of a more intense period and come out of a period where they had a lot of movement. It's going to slow down in the creative sense, right? Wands are creativity. Pentacles to me would mean like if they weren't going to have a comeback, but it's almost like Wands are talking about they were really busy creatively, now they're going to slow down. Same with that Seven of Wands. It's almost like they are coming out of a period where they were kind of fighting for what they wanted creatively. Excuse me. And the sun means it's going to do well for them. So I do think we're going to see something good, music or film related for them come March. Yeah, March, it definitely seems like there's an opportunity for either comeback or something kind of bigger that they're very like public. So, but it seems creative. So I would say music. March seems like a good opportunity for comeback for them. Let's see, for April. April. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. This... Again, I keep getting them with these pentacles where it feels like things are like going and happening to them, but they're so like content in like where they are financially. It's like, we don't care. I do think someone may try to say, I don't know, drag one of them into a scandal somehow. Because the Knight of Swords means something like just kind of quickly coming in and trying to upset people. Seems like it almost doesn't upset people. But I will say also that the Anguish card being reversed could mean something about, oh my gosh, what's her name? Jonghyun? I think that's her name. The one that has taken time away from anxiety, she may take more time away for anxiety. And the Queen of Pentacles also relates to that because it would be her doing it to kind of let the others handle things. The Queen of Pentacles kind of takes care of you, kind of, you know, so she may be taking a quick, you know, again, Knight of Swords, even in reverses, means it's still pretty quick. It might be even faster, a quick moment of time away. So it'd either be kind of leaning on someone trying to get dragged into a scandal or her taking more time away for her anxiety. That's kind of what I'm seeing for April. Now we'll look into May. Uh-oh, my battery's dying. If my face disappears, it's because my face cam battery died. I'm gonna try to make it, but I don't know. All right, so May. King of Wands reverse, King of Swords upright, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. So May, King of Swords does tell me like there's something they are probably going to speak out on. King of Wands and Wheel of Fortune though means like, I don't know if like that scandal thing, if this is when like they're gonna speak on something and like in the next month, because it means when creativity is finally halted and it's, yeah, my battery's dead. My battery is dead. Whoops. Let's put that away. All right. But it does mean creativity is kind of halted, and it's almost like that power got yanked from them. So it could be something like even a statement is made for them. Something like that. Like there's something where the companies or someone's going to have to like speak out because things are getting a little crazy for them in May. It seems like there's a little bit more negativity surrounding them at that point. and that they're not necessarily in control of the current situation. But the King of Swords is about speaking the truth. So whatever is said is like, should be, should be clarifying whatever the situation is. Like, it should be able to trust whatever is coming out of the Twice camp, whether it's a community, or I'm sorry, the company or the girl speaking. You should be able to trust those words with the King of Swords. So that's May. Let's go ahead and look into June. Okay. Two of Wands makes me feel like they're planning for more international stuff again. There could be another Japanese release in June, or English song in June, something like that. The Star, though, tells me it may not be, I don't want to say it won't be well received, but it's not going to bring their stock up, right? It'll kind of be playing to the fandom they already have. I don't think it's going to get them more fame, right? Like, it's almost like their aspirations to further themselves in whatever market this is for isn't really going to make them very hopeful. Like, their aspirations are no longer hopeful in that direction. And the King of Cups means, like, it's not super disappointing. They're kind of fine, you know, like, I think they've been popular enough that they feel like, oh, it's not going to hurt them. And maybe for them, you know, Twice themselves, it was always for the fans. I don't care. But they do kind of like lose a little bit of ambition, I think, in whatever market they're aiming for in June. Like I said, it just, and again, it could be it's another 2. So it could lead to another, you know, 2 members doing something in that project, not going any further than what it is. But more than likely, I feel like this is like a foreign ambition. So June seems a little like treading water. All right, so we're gonna hit July. Let's see what July has in store for Twice. Again, tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Take them with a grain of salt. All events are alleged. I'm not affiliated with anyone. So, July. Oops, flip you over. Okay. July definitely seems about a push to make money. There is that King of Pentacles that feels like there's a push because the 9 is in the reverse now. So maybe whatever confidence they had earlier in the year, maybe because if they dealt with some scandals and maybe that one song didn't go so well, they're starting to feel the crunch, right? They're starting to feel some pressure to do better. But the 6 of Cups in reverse means they want to leave nostalgia behind. So it does seem like they want to push further into new concepts or concepts they don't do as often. Again, we saw in January, they're probably reevaluating some of that. So maybe by July, they're going to start to implement some more of that big concept change or concept reevaluations. Like, so July, I think we may see more experimentation with their look, with their marketing, something like that. All right, so we're gonna go into August. Wow, we have the Queen and the King of Cups with the Fool in reverse. I feel like August may be something for the fans. It does seem something where they're very emotionally connected, and that King kind of came up before for me, feeling like they were more connected for the fans. I don't know if it's around anniversary time for them. I don't know if it's like a new re-signing for the, what's it called? The fan club, something like that. If it's like their yearly thing. They're not up for contract renewals, right? I don't think they are. I can't remember what year they debuted. I mean, if contract renewals were up for this time of year, the Fool in Reverse would tell me that's not great for everyone. Someone may be walking off. But if it's just for anniversaries or something like that, it just means that they're emotional and that they're not looking to change that relationship. Because they don't want to change what they're fully connected to. But if it's in a business sense, that is a little more concerning for the Fool. So there is something that's going to make them like kind of very emotional this time. But it's, again, the King and Queen is like emotions that, like I said, you're connected with, you're in charge with. It doesn't feel like someone else is making you feel those emotions. It's like very much something you did or you chose that is bringing forth those emotions. Especially with the King, it feels like their choice. But it could be an emotional time in August for them. Like I said, the Fool just makes it a little concerning if there's something to deal with contracts around that time. But otherwise, it's just feeling connected. Again, it could be tour. If there's something like a tour announcement where they really want to see their fans and be close with, that could also mean bad news for this. It could be another set of lockdowns or cancellations or something like that, if it's a tour. But there's something like that. Something with their connection to fans or each other at that point. So yeah, August seems high tension, high emotion. So let's see, September. We got that 2 again. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The 10 of Cups. So again, we're feeling like more change again. Like I said, it could be another aspect to foreign activities because of the 2 being like preparation for moving into new areas, new realms. Page of Pentacles, though, in reverse means it's kind of very slow going. And then the 10 of Cups, though, is kind of like bringing everyone together. So maybe if the month before there was some cancellation or tour, this is kind of the regrouping of bringing everything back together. Like I said, if it's negotiations, it means like maybe someone's leaving, but they, I mean, this is just saying in that one instance, I don't know for sure that's what's going to happen. Again, this could be in multiple realms. So we're going to cover all those. But if it was something like a member leaving, this would be like negotiations for them to still work with the group, even if they're with another company, something like that. If it's, like I said, the tour was postponed, this would be planning to redo that, planning to bring it back together. So whatever they struggle with in August, September is about regrouping and replanning that. But it's not going to be like something that happens right away. It's just the replanning of it for something later down the line. Like I said, the Page of Pentacles is about kind of taking things slowly but methodically. But in reverse, it's even slower. It's not even as fast as you want it to be because you're having to overcome some hurdles. But the 10 of Cups means like completion of something that you were emotionally involved in. So planning, things taking slow, and then finally kind of figuring out the completion. So we'll see what is ready for, what was it, September? Now we're in October. Okay, October. 9 of Cups, Page of Cups. Okay, so I do think plans from September come to fruition in October. because we have the wish fulfillment card. So like I said, if someone was negotiating something, they're going to get what they want in October. Especially the Page of Cups also to me shows like the forging of new relationships, getting to know people, getting to be closer with people. So if it's a tour, that's good. If it's someone with a new company, that's also good. And then the building of your finances. So things are going back in a good way. It could also mean come back too, because this seems like getting what you want, getting close with people, and building back your finances, because it seemed like a few months back they seemed like they were getting a little nervous with what was going on. October will be a good, busy, connected month for them. So whatever plans, negotiations they were making, this means kind of fulfillment and the work. Like they're finally going to put in the work. So looking like March and October are pretty good for comeback times for them in 2022. I would say those months have the best kind of omen cards. So we're going to go into November. Okay. Oops. November seems like a rough month. Again, those who suffer with anxiety may take a step away again. Like I said, whenever it seems like there's good comeback stuff, I'm kind of seeing high anxiety or an option for someone to take a break again. And then the High Priestess just means that's connected. That's everyone kind of feels like that. Yeah, that we knew it was going to happen. That's kind of what needs to happen. The Three of Cups in reverse kind of does mean that it could be causing a little bit of a rift, a little bit of distance between the girls. It could also be that everyone's taking some much needed time away, a break to get away from everything, from the intensity of earlier in the year. So it could be finally like vacation. You know, we're November, so things like Chuseok and you know, winter holidays and stuff kind of come up. But it could be a bit of like a forced break, or like a highly suggested break, because everyone feels like they're kind of feeling the stress. And the High Priestess just means like that's them listening to their inner voice and following their intuition to request that kind of time away. So November feels like a lot. Feels like a high stress time for them. High Priestess could also be a feminine figure that is advising them on this, or one of them that is just saying, hey, this is what's best for everybody. Let's just take some time off or time away. So December, let's see, let's wrap it up. December 2022. Okay, got that Five of Wands. Let me just overhand it. So Five of Wands, kind of chaotic energy. Sun in reverse. Queen of Swords. Okay, so again, Five of Wands is kind of like a lot of people giving their opinions. Could be like, again, creatively. They're starting to get a lot of like songs in, planning. A lot of times too, December's like end of the year projects, so they could be working on like multiple things at once in December. Sun in reverse again means there's going to be some disappointment, just some like dissatisfaction maybe is a better word. It's not like a sadness, but it's just like not feeling like the growth and the forward momentum that you wanted. And then the Queen of Swords could be someone speaking out, could be someone getting to put their ideas forth in this kind of chaotic time someone kind of can raise to the surface, use it for an opportunity. But also Queen of Swords really reminds me of someone else speaking out again on behalf of the group. It could be a continuation because it's in the same placement as the High Priestess, where someone is really taken upon themselves to speak for this group and say what they need and what they want, and that they're struggling or they're feeling like there's too much going on. So we could either see someone speaking out, or we may not see it, but we may see them feeling stressed and kind of chaotic and maybe dissatisfied about events happening in December. So that's what I have. Like I said, I think 2022 will have highs and lows for Twice. I do think they're feeling some stress. I do think they'll be very busy. I think we'll have at least 2 comebacks for Twice. I don't think that's even uncommon. So yeah, but I do think there's going to be some high anxiety. There's going to be some people having to speak out. I worry about a little bit of a scandal maybe early in the year, or someone trying to pull someone into a scandal, because it also looks like it's kind of going to be unregistered, except for when the company maybe makes an announcement and sets things straight. But end of the year seems chaotic energy, and the girls are just going to have to, like I said, either speak out or say what they need, or I will also say Queen of Swords makes me think maybe December someone might get acting. If anyone's into acting, that Queen of Swords is like a speaking part. So could be something like that too. Could be why they feel like extra busy, is they're got a lot of eggs in different baskets. And maybe that's why the sun is in reverse, is because they can't really take the time to enjoy much of anything. They're just so busy. So that's what I have for Twice. I offer these year ahead spreads on my Etsy page for you for personal readings. You can always also order them for whatever group you're interested in. If it sounds like something you're into, check it out. Again, I'm sorry my face cam died. I need to buy more batteries, but I'm kind of new to this camera, so we're figuring it out as we go. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again real soon, okay? Bye.